Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda, and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. This is an incredible age that we live in, and I'm hoping that I can help you make sense of the unbelievable times that we live in. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. This right here is a little bit of information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. This channel, the Ignition Time channel, is about the country, it's about the economy, and it is about your money. On your screen, you'll see an article that was published today by the New York Times, and the article reads, "How a Presidential Rally Turned into a Capitol Rampage." This is one of the most incredible pieces of journalism that I've read in a long time, and what this article does is put together the timeline of the entire sequence of events, and I think it's going to shock you when you realize that there were certain individuals who had the opportunity to act. And by certain individuals, I don't just mean the police officers. I mean the person right at the very top, Donald Trump, had the opportunity to act, had the opportunity to take decisive action, but they didn't. In fact, there's been huge backlash and some very, very strong comments from the number 3 House Republican, Liz Cheney, who called it the greatest betrayal of the president when it comes to the oath of office. Just incredible comments. But let's come back to this article. I believe this is an incredible piece of journalism. I'll provide you with the link to the article in the description section below so you can check it out for yourself. So let's just jump right in. This article provides a timeline. Before noon, there was a brewing storm as Trump was about to go on stage and supporters were gathering at the Capitol. And you can see this. As we scroll down, you'll see that at 11:50 a.m. East Coast time, there were people. There were a whole bunch of people lining up at 11:54 a.m. East Coast time. There's a brief little clip without audio of Trump and other individuals around him. From 12:15 to 12:50 p.m., the crowd grew, and then Trump started speaking. And basically, right around 12:29 p.m., the crowd began to grow further and further. 12:49 p.m., you can start to see people were close to the Capitol, and around this time, there were reports of some nefarious activity going on. So pretty incredible things happening. From 12:53 p.m. to 1:03 p.m., the first barriers were breached. And at this time, Trump was continuing to speak while a fence on one side of the Capitol, on one side of the building, the west side, was breached. And Congress at this point in time was beginning the joint session. And at 12:53 p.m., you'll start to see that people were sort of surging in and starting to pressure police officers, and supporters were starting to march from the rally right into the joint session of Congress, which had begun at that time. At 12:58 p.m. on the west side of the Capitol, these people got closer and closer. At 1:03 p.m., there was some commotion happening inside the Capitol. From 1:12 to 2 p.m., that is when we had Trump's call to action, where Trump said, "Let's march to the Capitol," and the mob continued to clash with the police. At this point, Ted Cruz objected to the certification. At 1:15 p.m., the west side of the Capitol, things started to get really, really out of hand at this point in time. And at 1:48 p.m., Ted Cruz, the Republican from Texas, argued that the Senate should not certify Arizona's electoral votes. Just incredible. At 1:50 p.m., a sea of protesters on the west side of the Capitol. Now, at around 2 p.m. East Coast time, the groups breached the police barricades, and Amy Klobuchar and other other lawmakers were debating at that time. At this point in time, the mob got closer and closer. And at around 2 p.m. East Coast time, the police had actually the police barricades had been breached on the east side. At 1:58 p.m., you can start to see that things started to get out of control and things were starting to escalate. And at 2:10 p.m., the mob breaches the doors on the west side. They breached the west side barricades, and legislatures were continuing to debate at that time. So things were really getting out of hand. And so the group had actually, at this point, pretty much on the verge of entering the Capitol. At 2:10 p.m., there's a quote, there's a clip right there from C-SPAN where lawmakers were continuing to talk. And from 2:11 p.m. to 2:16 p.m., these people got inside the building while the senators continue the debates just steps away. At 2:13 p.m., you can see, the lawmaker was debating right here on your screen. And, somebody gavels and says the Senate will stand in recess until the call of the chair. Just incredible right here. Protesters are in the building. Let's watch this clip.
will stand in recess until the call of the chair.
Pretty incredible. This happened at 2:13 p.m. East Coast time. At 2:15 p.m. East Coast time, you can see broken window and shattered glass at 2:15 p.m. East Coast time. Now at 2:14 p.m. East Coast time, and I have covered this in another video, Eugene Goodman. I'm telling you that there's gonna be books written about him. Eugene Goodman is essentially acting as bait, leading people up the stairs, and I'll call the hoodie guy the lead guy. And Eugene Goodman, when he steps up, he quickly looks towards the left. That's the open door to the Senate. And then he pushes hoodie guy and then distracts him, leading him in the opposite direction. This is just unbelievable. The officer leads these people in the opposite direction until backup arrives. And at 2:16 p.m., this is the hall outside the Senate. The rioters had reached the hall outside the Senate chamber. And then all of this continued. Congress was halted. And this was just an incredible, unbelievable, historic day for our country. And when I say historic, I mean in a bad way. This is the sequence of events, how events unfolded. And during this entire time, reports suggested that Trump was watching all of this on TV. He had the opportunity to call in the National Guard. He could have pretty much addressed the nation, asked people to back off, and he didn't. This is unbelievable. This sequence of events unfolding while Trump, stood by. I encourage you to check out this article in the description section below. This gives you a sense of how things unfolded outside and how this was being seen on TV by Trump, and the fact that there was no action taken decisively. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You'll get a link to this entire resource in the description section below. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. We live in very, very unusual times. My goal is to try and help you make sense of this unbelievable world that we live in. Here's a little bit more information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. Now, I encourage you to follow me on Twitter because you'll learn instantly in real time what I'm reading, what I'm thinking, because I'm on Twitter quite a lot. So definitely follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is ignition_time. That's ignition_time. This channel, the Ignition Time channel, as well as my Twitter handle, I discuss matters that are important to the country, matters that are important to the economy, and matters that are important to your money. This is an incredible climate that we live in, and I want to help you make sense of this unbelievable world around us. Now, remember, we release videos on a daily basis, so make sure you subscribe to our channel, make sure you enable notifications, and make sure you please give me a like, because that tells the YouTube algorithm that you found this content helpful. Now, keep in mind that YouTube does not always send out notifications on time when I release new videos. That's just the way the algorithm works. So all you need to do is simply bookmark youtube.com/ignition time. That's youtube.com/ignition time. And then you'll be able to visit the homepage of our channel and watch our videos at any point in time that you want. You can also follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. You'll get exclusive news and alerts on Instagram. Remember, follow us on Twitter because you'll get real-time alerts on Twitter. Our Twitter community is growing very rapidly. In fact, I've been receiving notifications on my phone as I've been recording this that our Twitter followers are growing, and more of our fellow citizens are following me on Twitter. So definitely follow me on Twitter. Once again, the Twitter handle is ignition_time. One of the things I'm especially proud about is our community, not just here on YouTube, but also on Twitter. Please comment below, engage with our community, engage in a healthy, a respectful, a bipartisan debate, because there's one thing we need as a country right now. It's a healthy, respectful debate. More understanding, more respectful engagements, as opposed to just arguing all the time and being at odds with one another. So I encourage you to comment below. Just comment below and let us know what you think of the content in this video and your thoughts on matters that are relevant to the country, relevant to the economy, and relevant to your money. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, you'll get a link in the description section below. In many cases, multiple links in the description section below, so you can learn more about our news sources and you can dig deeper into those news sources on your own if you choose to. Finally, please share this video with 2 friends or family members. That's all I ask. Please share the video with 2 friends or family members so that we can grow our community. Again, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. I would really appreciate that. I know that this kind of information, I know that the intense environment we live in is not a laughing matter, it's not a dancing matter, but I want to try and give you the news and give you the truth wherever it might lead us. That is my goal with the Ignition Time community. In the end, when all of this craziness is behind us, like I've said before, I want it to be raining money. I want there to be lots and lots of money, whether it's through stimulus, whether it's through a job, whether it's through a side gig, whether it's through your own business. I want it to be raining money. I want us to be happy. I want us to be smiling. I want us to be smiling. I want us to be in a party mode. I want there to be confetti everywhere. I want us to get this craziness, this unbelievable madness behind us, and one day we will, because I believe we'll end up stronger from this crisis. And one day, when all this craziness is behind us, we'll be dancing. And I'll be breakdancing because I have pretty bad breakdancing skills. And here's the rope. It was pretty hard to pull that imaginary rope. So that's it, everybody. I hope we get through this together. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for putting up with my skills. Here's one more. Watch this. That was me pulling the imaginary rope towards the camera. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Once again, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Thank you. Bye.